Alright guys, so it is...
Actually, should probably turn off.
Nah, leave it on. So it is... Stop it. What is it? Wednesday. It's Wednesday night. I'm not sure what the date is. 30th.
30th October starts tomorrow.
Yeah, so it's September 30th. Just a little under 7 weeks out. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about my macros, since I'm sure you guys definitely want to hear about that. Basically, I don't really track all that much, but I do have some sort of idea of what I'm aiming for. So what I did is I tracked my stuff today without really knowing what it was, and so I just want to show you what it ended up looking like. So right now I'm about 178 pounds, and I put my goal in at about 172 to 170. And so I'm aiming for about a pound per week. So if I have 7 weeks, that gives me 7 more pounds, and I'll be around 170. I'll be ridiculously shredded at 170. And so what that'll do is allow me some play. And if I want to kind of like carb up and bulk up going into the show, then I can go in a little bit thicker and fuller instead of like trying to shred down a lot more at the end. So right now I'm on 2,300 calories, and I'm just gonna see what happens. So I'll show you what the macros look like. It's right here. Okay, let me zoom in on that. So today this is how it broke down. Carbs are at 241 grams. My fat was at 63. What? You can talk, team. Jesus, you don't have to be the silent camera woman.
I'm trying to focus.
She's like whispering to me, it's not focusing.
I didn't say that. I said stop.
Did it work? Okay. So carbs 241 grams, fat 63 grams, protein 174 grams, and I still got like I think 100 calories left or what? 34 calories remaining. So this isn't taking into account the fact that I did a double day today and things like that. So it's just a good base. And what I wanted to talk to you guys also about is I've been kind of intermittent fasting, and so instead of eating constantly all throughout the day, what I've been doing is waking up in the morning, eating a solid breakfast. Really, team? Jesus. Eating solid breakfast, eggs, oatmeal, some blueberries, stuff like that, and then pretty much fasting throughout the day while I'm at work. And what I'll do is I'll take like maybe a protein shake, and then I'll take my post-workout supplement, but that's about it for the whole day. And then I'll come home and have like a big meal on it. So what I'm doing is I'm saving my calories for at night, because this is when I eat the majority of my stuff when I'm just sitting around, hanging out, watching Nikita or watching shows, whatever. And so that's the way I like to do it. It makes dieting a lot easier, guys. So if you've never tried like intermittent fasting, you should definitely try it. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're eating every 2 hours or if you're eating all your calories in one meal. Your body doesn't know the difference, okay? I'm gonna take you guys through a push day tomorrow, and show you some posing. And also one last thing, if you're not following me on Instagram, I do post a lot more on there. So teams, you wanna zoom in on that? Because I'm not able to make videos as much as I would like to, since I do work full time. But my Instagram account is just, what's the matter?
There we go.
Okay. It's just JaretCampisi, so you guys can add me on there, and then you can see, I try to post at least once a day, some sort of informational post, motivational, try to give you guys information and inspire you and things like that. And also tell you about how my prep's going and stuff like that. So that's a way you can keep up with me more on a day-to-day basis if you're interested. And yeah, I'll share my tips with you and go from there. So prep's going well so far, enjoying it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, so today's push day, which means chest, shoulders, triceps, and I'm going to do some posing after, so I'll take you through my push day. I'm not going to show you everything, but I'll show you enough so that you know what I'm doing. So we're going to keep the rest low, about a minute rest between everything today, pyramid sets up to heavy weights, and then everything, probably some drop sets at the end and some supersets. So take a look, enjoy. Alright, what up guys? So I'll go ahead and take you through this workout here, push day. Started out with Smith machine incline bench press. I did a set of 135. I think I did like maybe 20 or 30, just like nice and slow and controlled, and just making sure I'm really contracting my chest. A lot of people don't train their chest correctly because they don't understand what the chest actually does. Your chest isn't actually engaged during pushing movements unless you're forcing it to be engaged. And so you have to really focus on like contracting your chest to bring the weight up instead of pushing your arms, if that makes sense. So you know, you don't need you might need less weight when you're actually doing that correctly, or if you're like slowing down the reps, you know, just you pushing the weight correctly is everything, guys, and actually like just connecting with the muscle in there. So I did pyramid sets up, so I did like a set of 30, a set of 15, a set of 12, and then I went to 225, which I think I did a set of, I can't remember how many that was, 8 or something like that, 10. And then from there, at the end of all my compound exercises, I did drop sets. And so I just wanted you to see exactly what it looks like. Basically just whatever amount of time it takes you to strip off the weights and then just go again. And you're just going to failure on everything, basically, especially the drop sets. And anytime you do drop sets, you want to be aiming to at least get 10, and then as many as you can get past that is good. But you don't want to do a drop set and get like 4. Like that kind of defeats the whole purpose. So yeah, just make sure with your chest training, you're really squeezing your chest to bring that weight up. And half reps are really good, keeping the tension on the chest the whole time. Yeah, it's just freaking amazing. Smith machine is incredible. So I was working out with Christina, obviously my girl. I wanted to get her in there because she's been making all kinds of gains. But you can see, dude, her lats are legit. I know we're doing shoulders here, but I don't know how her lats are so beast. But yeah, so after the incline chests, we just switched straight to Smith machine shoulder press, and it's one of my favorites. I love the Smith machine. I feel like it's an underutilized piece of equipment. You can get such good isolation on the muscle parts that you're trying to hit. So if you never tried the Smith machine, man, oh, it's so good, especially during contest prep when you're on low calories and you're just, you know, just standing is sometimes difficult. So having that Smith machine to help control the weight, it's going to reduce the risk of injury, and it's going to help you bring out those finer details. So anyway, I did, I think, 4 or 5 sets of shoulder press, and on my last set I did a drop set behind the head, which is really, really good. I definitely feel more activation on all heads of the shoulder when I do it behind my head, but it's a little bit more dangerous, and so I don't like to go too heavy on it. And I just finished off with a few in front. So yeah, those were my compound exercises for the day. Just did a, you know, bench press and then a shoulder press. Then I moved on to some triceps. When I train, guys, a lot of it is just based on instinct, and especially when I'm doing like a push day, I just try to keep all the areas that I'm training pumped. So I started out with chest, then I did shoulders, and then I was like, all right, my chest and shoulders are pretty fried right now, so I'm going to switch to triceps and get some pump in my triceps. So I went to row push downs, and I supersetted this with dips. The great thing about push day is no matter what exercise you're doing, you're using all the muscle groups that you're using that day. So you're just getting a lot of bang for your buck. And so we were just doing rope push downs, or pull downs, whatever you want to say it. And then I was going straight over here to dips with little to no rest, basically just walking over. And then I think I was aiming for like 10 to 15 on the push downs, and then just as many dips as you can do. I think I did like 18 or 20, something like that. And dips, the more you lean forward, the more it's on your chest and shoulders, and the more you stay upright, the more it is on your triceps. I was just trying to squeeze my triceps this whole time. Just live in the muscle, you know, live in there. I think we only did 2 sets of that. My tricep was so burnt out. From there, I was like, all right, my rear delt's feeling like it's not getting any love, so I went ahead and did some face pulls, and these are so good for your rear delts and even across your upper back and your traps and stuff like that. And since we're doing shoulders, that's all included. So rope face pulls, play around with pulling it, you know, yeah, see how I did pulling a little bit higher, pulling a little bit lower in my face, just trying to hit like a little bit different angles. You don't need a lot of weight with this, but make sure it's challenging. And stick your chest out whenever you're doing it, and just try and really, it's really hard to connect with your rear delt. It's one of the few muscles that I just, no matter how hard I'm like focusing on that muscle, I can never really feel it squeezing. And so you know, something you just got to kind of play around with. So I supersetted this with lateral raises, and I was going as heavy as I possibly could for 10 to 12 reps, and felt pretty good. Lateral raises are so good, guys, for your shoulders. They're probably the best exercise you can do for your shoulders, I would say. And there's all kinds of different variations you can do. Sometimes I'll bring the weight in front of my body. Sometimes I'll keep it off to the side like I am here. Sometimes I'll do half reps, which you need a lot less weight for if you do that. Sometimes I'll do them seated. Sometimes I do them with cables. Yeah, I was just kind of squeezing my shoulders there. And a lot of the things I'm not showing you guys in between, a little bit there. She started the film. I'm always squeezing the muscles and at least like doing some isometric holds in between, especially during contest prep, because that's the kind of stuff that will help bring out all the little details, and that's what's going to separate you from other people when you're on stage. The judges notice that stuff. And so after that superset, we went to another, actually this was kind of like a circuit. It was like a giant set. So I did machine bench press, aiming for 12 to 15, but really just going to failure, complete failure. And then going straight to shoulder press on the machine. If you have a machine similar to this in your gym, instead of sitting facing the opposite direction like you're supposed to, I actually sit this way, and I feel a lot more activation on my shoulder. So you have to go a little bit lighter because you don't have the back support there. But yeah, you can see, like, look, even my rear delt there is firing. So, and I was just kind of doing half reps there, and it's so funny. My head's small to begin with, and now that my body's getting bigger, it's just, my shoulders are almost as big as my head. It looks so stupid. But anyway, small price to pay for gains, right? And then as part of this giant set, I guess you could call it, or circuit, doing more rear delts because my rear delts need love, need some serious love. This will keep you, if you ever see guys at the gym where they look like they're hunched over, like their shoulders are pulled forward and stuff, it's because they're not working their rear delts. They probably, all they do is chest and arms. And so don't be that guy. Give your rear delts plenty of love. So yeah, that was the workout. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll take you out with some posing, give you a physique update, and I'll catch you guys soon. Alright, so there you go. That's push day done. Like I said, chest, shoulders, triceps. I start with the compound movements and take my time on those. Not a lot of rest, but take my time. And then as I get going, I pick up the pace, add in supersets, giant sets, circuits, stuff like that. So, I'm tired, out of breath. I'm gonna do some posing, see what the physique looks like. I weighed in at 178 on the scale. I took my body fat yesterday, was it, team? 2 days ago. It said I was 12%. At my friend's house, his machine said I was 15%. 16. That's why I don't care that much about body fat, because it varies drastically, and I highly doubt I'm anywhere 12 to 15%. I think maybe 9 to 8-ish. So this is the physique. This is what it looks like right now. Feeling pretty good about it. Still need to come down in body fat so I can see my obliques all the way down. But this is what I'll look like on stage. My men's physique posing here. I want to get your guys' opinion. I'll be posing more and more into the show. My classic pose, or my go-to pose, is this one here, just slightly angled, and then coming off to the side here, boom. And then I'm wondering if I should transition like that into the back pose, or if I should just do what I normally do, which is from here and kind of like slide into it, and then variation on that. And then same thing, if I twist, come back to this, or if I just hit it here and then step back to the front. So I don't know, I'm playing around with the posing and stuff like that. But like I said, this is what the physique looks like. I'm happy with the conditioning, honestly, right now. Need to lose a little bit more, but I feel big, thick. I want to just keep that going. So anyway, that's what it looks like. Let me know if you guys want to know anything in particular about my prep. I don't do anything that special, so I'm just trying to show you guys what my workouts look like, what I'm eating, stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hit a comment, hit that like button, share with your friends, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
It's crazy sometimes think